fresh day. Pretty sunny outside. Not too bad today. It looks pretty nice. Okay. All right, guys. As you guys know, we got a phone call from Dodge on Wednesday. They wanted us to repair two Dodge Chargers RT8s, SRT8s, 2012 models, and we sent them one. We still have to work with this one. This one, obviously, you guys remember, is a little bit more damaged than the other one. It has more scrapes, more scratches and everything, and more scuffs on the parts. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It also is in a little bit worse of a condition. But we got exactly a week with this car, so we have plenty of time still. We probably have now exactly, I want to say 5 days instead. So it will be, we got a bit of a limited time. But welcome everybody back to the Georgia Mechanic Shop. Here we're going to be working on every single car from anybody. It could be the president, any single person you think of. We work with anybody. That's what makes our shop so great. We can talk to dealerships, brokers, clients, anything, dude. It doesn't matter who it is. We work with anybody. As you guys see, before we continue on with the car, we did do a little bit of a change, made some realism look to it. We also got a sponsor in Goodyear. Goodyear will be a part of the shop. They will provide us with the top-notch quality tires. And we also have the Michelin Man. He will be on there. And we also got our sponsors like BMW and Ford. They will be providing us some parts for their rightful vehicles. And yeah, we got a Corvette picture there, which is awesome. And yeah, we also got Castrol, who will be our fuel provider, and they will also provide us with oil. And yeah, it's going to be great. Lovely. I think we have another sponsorship, Pensanol. They will provide oil and natural gases. So, since we have a gas station right there, it will be perfect. All right, so continuing on with this vehicle. So what I'm thinking is, because we're gonna have to spend a lot of money. Obviously, as we see, this car is in horrible conditions. But what I'm thinking is, let me see. We still have some of the parts that we can use for it, and we also have a little bit from the old car that we can use to repair little by little. If anything, we may try to see if there's another one in the auction in better conditions. And then if anything, we could just use this one as extra for parts. We could try that. Let's actually go and see what the auction holds for us. All right, so let's look at the salvage cars. Let me see. We do have a SRT 12. It's in 2 stars, so it's a little bit of a better condition. Not too much though. Let me see. Okay, it looks like, let me see, is there any here? Okay. So the thing is, this one here, I don't know if it would be worth it because it's just 1 star better. It does look nice. It looks clean. But it's missing a motor. Unless, does this use a different one? Yeah, it does. Okay, interesting. This is a different type car. Yeah, we can't. Let's try to go to another auction. All right, let's look at this auction if they have any cars in the salvage. All right, so we found this one right here. It looks pretty, what motor does it have? Yeah, dang. That's the thing, it's missing a whole motor. Let's do an examine mode. And it's missing some tires. I'm just trying to see the condition. So it is a bit scuffed up a little bit, but it does look better than the other one. And then the interior isn't too bad. We'll clean it up. That wouldn't be a problem. Car stats. What year is this? 2012 also? RT. Actually, let's see. Let's just try to see if we can get this one, see what happens. This one I don't think is going to break the bank for us, so we should be pretty good. I think the most we'll spend on this car is 20K for sure. Yep, 15K. That is perfect. I like this one. I think there was another one that they were selling. Let me see if I can find it. I believe, yeah, this one. SRT 10 though, I don't think we will need. We also have this one, but it's whatever. Car auctions, maybe in here they have a better one. Oh shoot, they have the C3 Corvette. Let's see. They have this one. All right, so we made it back to the shop. Let me see. So this one is obviously, as we can see, it's not too bad of a scuffed up. I think it wouldn't be that bad. We are gonna have to probably get some tires for it and then figure out with the motor, but it's not too bad of a condition, I would say. I think it would be a little bit easier than the one we have in the garage to get to them. If anything, if we really do need to have like a extra job by the side, we could pick up a customer's order. Obviously, we have a lot of customers who want to pick up or, you know, want to come by and get their car fixed. So we could work on that also. We're just going a bit slower just so we could focus on our dealership so we can have more business with them, of course. Let's move this one back inside. I think we'll also, what I'm thinking, this one has all the tires and rims. The thing is, I think it may have to be, we have to do it. It has to be, the car has to be black interior, and then we have to have the SRT 8 rims on them, like the car we had previously. So we have to make sure we do that. We got that one welded out. I think this one will be the one we work on. I think we'll work on this one. We'll, before we do anything, I think we'll just, what I'm thinking is we just take it to the wash, then put the parts on there, and then we'll figure out from there. We may use this motor. It's just, it's too rusted up. We might just take it apart and then examine it. See if maybe we just replace some of the things. Because yeah, this car is just, it's been sitting in here for a while. This one's missing a lot of stuff also in here that we could use from there. It's just, we want to make sure the car runs good and it runs well, because, you know, we don't want them to come back and be like, hey, car broke down, and then it's a whole problem. But then also, I don't know, are these are the SRT? I think so. I forgot. And then also we're at 60K, so we don't want to spend like a drunken sailor, you know? Let's put this car on the lift. Let's take this one. I'm going to take the tires off of this one. Let me see. Is it maybe these? Or am I tripping? Yeah, let's see. We're going to take off the tires off of these. And maybe see if we can just use... If these are the SRT8, they'll probably show. Let me see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Okay, rim 27. I don't... Something's telling me they're not. That it's these. What model is this one? RT Road Track. This one's, I think, the same thing. RT Max. This one's a bit different. Okay. Let's take this one to our car wash real quick. Let's get it washed up, since obviously we don't have to pay a dime. And we want the body to be clean, and also the interior. The interior doesn't have anything, so we want to clean that up ASAP. There we go. And then let's get the interior detailed up a little bit. Smelling good, fresh. And then what we can do is we'll put this one at the front of the garage. We'll have it at A. And then we'll just repair all the body parts that we can for it. So then we don't have to spend money. I know we're going to have to get like a door and all that, but that'll be okay. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. I needed to stop talking for a second. I was over here losing these easy battles. I was like, what the hell am I doing? That's a no-no. We need these parts. That's money down the toilet. There we go. I think it's while I'm talking, I get distracted and I'll just mess it up. There we go. There we go. There we go. No! I need that hood. Lucky enough, they're almost the same parts. They're the same car, so just a different model. So I think most of it will fit. Okay, let's take a look. See if we can put the body. What else is it missing? Okay, let's put that one on. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think the door we need for this car. Yep. Nope. No, no, no. Yep. This was where I messed up. All right. So I'm going to have to get the rear left door and then the front left door also. The rear window. I think the trunk. The rear bumper I got. Yeah. Left tail light. I also have that one. Also have this. Car part 2. I have that one. I have this. This as well. Nope. We're going to have to put new windows. New windows here also. There we go. Just like that. I don't think, yeah, I don't have a windshield. All right. So we got to buy basically almost all the windows. And then also, I got this, of course, black interior. And then the trunk. I think I added that. So, damn, $900 for a door is crazy. 1,000. Jesus. All right, there we go. Hey, this is what happens when you want to make good business and you're starting off, you know? It's just the grind. All right, license plates, because we do need, I think, yeah, these are the shops. License plate, this is our special ones. So people know to come to us. There we go. Tail light, I think I'm going to go with, like, the simple one. I'm not going to put anything crazy. Nope. Let me see if I can trunk right tail light. Let me see. Is there a way I can just... I don't want no spoiler on the back because they didn't want a spoiler. But they don't sell... That's the thing. Oh, there we go. We'll just use that one. There we go. Yeah, because we want to keep it like how they want it, of course. We don't want to have any problems with Dodge and all of them. Oh, no. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need these windows also. I think I have this. Nope, I don't. Oh, Lord. Ay, ay, ay. Let me see. Right side mirror I do have. Okay. Nope, I don't need that. I need this. $85, so it's not too bad. Let me see. There we go. Okay. And then here we have these already. Okay, perfect. So we got the body done on the car. Of course, it's going to need its wash, obviously. The interior. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. C5 leather 10. So it's obviously going to need C5 leather 10. Where's that at? C5 leather 10. $400. Ay, Dios de la Gloria. God, Lord. Let's go with this steering wheel. All right, let's put this one there, this one there. They want black interior, so we got to give them black interior. Okay, not bad. Black interior, not bad. All right, let's put the paint on the car so we can paint this because I want to get this car. Car is dirty, unprepared. Car is dirty. Where the hell are you saying car is dirty? Are you tripping? I just cleaned this. Let's take it to the car wash one more time. I added all new parts. There's no way this car is dirty. What? Yeah, everything's new on this car. I don't know what they're talking about. Ripping. Let's just do it one more time because we did add new part just so there's no BS. All right, let's take it back to the car paint shop. All right, let's paint it. There we go. They wanted it black. There we go. Same color. There we go. Boom. This is how we can do good business, you guys. All right. So this is where we got to get to action here. So I'm thinking what we'll do is parts like this under the hood where we can add the brakes, the coolant, washing fluid, everything, the air filter, the cover, everything like that, the radiators. We'll just get brand new, and the fuse and all that. You know, obviously the ABS pump for the brakes, and you know, the AC conditioners and everything like that. We'll just get that brand new. With the motor, I think we'll pull it out, and then we will put it on the stand, see what we can do with it. I think, let me see, if we're gonna pull it out, we got to take off the drive shaft first. Let's take this out real quick. We got to take out the drive shaft, the starter, I think the exhaust that are connected to it, and the thing we'd have to take out. I wonder if it has a transmission. I don't think this son of a gun has a transmission. If it's not that much, then we could just buy a new one. All right, let's take out these exhaust pipes real quick. All right, that's a part of it. If I want to take this out, do I need to take out the steering rack, or is it good? Let me see. I know we got to drain the oil. Let's do that now. Let's drain the oil. I'm thinking I could just pull it out like this. I may need to take out more stuff. Unless, because I'm trying to see if this crossbar right here is connected to the motor, to where we have to take this off completely also. Let me see if it would work. Let me take this off, put this over here. A. Okay, then yeah, we could take it out. Perfect. That's even better. I had a feeling. I wanted to make sure just in case. All right, let's put it on the stand. Install engine on stand. This one. Ay, ay, ay. This motor is stunking bad. Oh, Lord. Alternator looks like dog shit. Oil pan. The power steering. The exhaust. Damn, throttle body's bad. Intake doesn't look that bad. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I want to see the conditions. Let me see. Nope, not that. Nope. Hold on. Engine stand. No, 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 not that. Dang it. So I'm trying to see if maybe, because it's just the condition on this one isn't good at all. It looks horrible. I don't know if I'm able to repair some of this stuff. Let me start by taking off the head. Let me see the coils. The spark plugs look dog shit, dog shit. They look horrible. They look like they've been ran through. So what we can do is we'll take off the head. Let's see if under it it's a bit cleaner than this, and you know, it'll probably be rusty and all that, but yeah. Ooh, this is very interesting, you guys. Very interesting. Let's see. There we go. So the spark plugs, I'm trying to see. We could probably just buy new ones, so it won't really matter. Well, I must see if I could repair some of these stuff, then I'll probably just do that, and then see if we could get the motor at least running well. Because I think it looks like we may need a transmission. Dang it, we can't repair that. Repair part. Okay, we can. I'm lying. Oh wait, what? Dang, so we could repair that? Oh shoot. Oh wow. All right. Oh shit. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, oh, again. All right. So I think we can tear it apart. Like, I think we'll repair these things. I don't think we'll take apart the whole motor. We'll probably just put like the main components, like the power stand, the alternator. We'll repair that. Probably the flywheel. The fuel filter doesn't look too bad. We could probably replace the throttle body. The intake manifold doesn't look too bad. You know, it is scuffed up, but actually, yeah, let's take it apart. Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to take out a lot of parts, really, for this motor to work. I was like, where the other one is. Yeah, and then we could probably just put like a new oil filter like we did with the other one. Okay, so yeah, these look pretty badly. Let's take off the belts. The belts, I don't think... I'm trying to see, do I want to replace the belts? They looked a bit scuffed up. Yeah, we'll replace the belts because we don't want this thing to lock up. That'll be the last thing we want. I'm trying to see if they're not in bad condition. Like this one, I don't think is that bad. It looks pretty good. This one also, I think we'll keep that. We'll take the alternator apart. We'll put on like the alternator, power steering, the oil pan. We'll put like brand new oil pan and all that, or we'll repair it. And if not, we'll put brand new ones. And then, okay, so you see like the crankshaft bearings, they look pretty good. They don't look too bad. The rod caps, they look old as hell. God damn. Those things are black as hell. I think, do we just take apart the whole car? Or the whole motor, I mean, and then just say fudge it? Take a part of the whole... I think we'll just do that. We'll take apart... Yeah, because it's just the crankshaft is bad, everything. I wish I could add... I had another stand, like, right here I can add. That would have been clutch. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Maybe let's take off this one. Create a new engine. What was it that it used? Let me see what engine, what motor this car takes. I just forgot. V8. Okay, AXK. All right, that'll be pretty easy. I think we'll just make a new motor stand or a new motor. This one right here. And then with the parts of the other one, we'll just use like different ones. Engine block. How much does that cost? $3,500. Fuck it. Whatever. All right. Let me think. I want to just put like all new parts. But I think, let me see. Dang it. I wish I had another stand. Let's repair them first. And then we'll see if we'll save some money, and then parts that we can add new to it, then we'll just add to it and say fudge it. There we go. Bingo. Because yeah, we're just saving more money doing stuff like this than dealing. Okay, I just wanted to see. Okay, let's take off. Here's what we'll do, actually. We'll take apart this whole motor. We'll take it apart, the whole thing. And then what we'll do is just repair it. And then we'll just use a new block. And then this block that we'll have here, this old one, we'll just use it on, you know, a different car in the future. If, you know, Dodge wants to continue doing dealership, you know, moves with us. All right, let's do this. Because then, yeah, if we just take it apart, repair it, put new parts, we'll save it money, and then, you know, whatever happens. Let me see. But I'm not going to take everything, just stuff that seems worth to take. All right, so we got the timing cover off. We got the belts. Okay, what's here? All right, let's take off the timing belts. There we go. Take off the cam gears. I don't know if these items are repairable. Like stuff like that, if it's not repairable, then we'll just buy a new one. All right, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Bingo. And then we'll do the same thing here. I don't know if these camshafts are repairable. If they are, then we'll just repair it, put it on the new motor. We'll just use the newest part that we'll use, you know, unless we can't repair it, is the engine block. But then after that, everything else, we'll just use what we got. All right, the rod caps, like here, I think I'm just going to put new pistons and rod caps. I'll probably take these bearings because they are pretty clean still for how long the car's been sitting there and the condition of this motor. So we'll keep that. We'll probably, yeah, we'll keep the rod caps on there. Pistons, yeah, they're cooked. I think we will just take the fuel filter and then let's take off the engine. V8. Where is it at? This one right here. And then what we'll do is just repair everything that we can and go from there. There we go. Because then, yeah, we save more money doing this, repairing it, and then we could just put a new engine block and, you know, hopefully all the components run well together. Because we don't have to do nothing of computering or none of that. It'll be just a simple one, too. I know there's parts. I see that we're going to have to get new parts. All right, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Wow, okay. Giving me a challenge. Okay. Yeah, so we're probably going to need new belts, camshaft. So yeah, that wasn't repairable. Oil filter, alternator was. We'll put that on right away. I think the power steering pump, that was also repairable. And then, yeah, let's get that real quick. 320, not too bad. And then, yeah, we'll just use the oil filter. We'll get a new oil filter. Was the fuel filter repairable? No, it wasn't. Let's get a fuel filter. We'll probably put a new fuel pump, so we'll just get that off rip. And a new fuel tank. Let me see. Yeah, we'll get a new fuel tank for it. So it runs fresh oil or gas. All right, piston. Oh yeah, we didn't take off the flywheel. We're gonna need all that. All right, flywheel. Damn, $500. God damn. Clutch. We'll just take all of this. We'll put new ones. And then we need pistons. Hold on. Pistons. We need 8. And then we need the bearing next to it. This one. Hopefully it's not V8 Hemi. That'll be a waste. Okay. So let's put these on real quick. Boom. Yeah, we'll get, as you see, fresh ones in here. Look a bit cleaner. Whoa. Put that on. Put the head. Yeah, there we could just give them a fresh one back. Put a new parts in there. Camshaft. Okay, they did repairable. That's good. That's good news. Some money saved on that. Spark plugs, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to get spark plugs. That's not repairable. I think the cam gears also. We can get that. That's over here in electric. All right, we need 8 of these. And then we need 4 of the cam gears. And then the other ones I think we'll just sell for scraps or some shit. We'll also need timing belts. I know they won't take the old ones. All right. What's missing here? Okay, the timing belts. No, not yet. All right, let's get 2 of these because I know we'll need them. All right. Let's put this on real quick. Dang, I think I bought an oil already. Unless I repaired it and I didn't notice. There we go. Let's put this clutch plate on. We have 2 of those, so we could probably save that in storage just for when we need one. As long as we remember, because who knows? All right, there we go. Dodge is gonna love this, man. Hopefully we can continue business, because that's more money in the bank. There we go. Camshaft installed. Manifold. That repair system, I'm glad they added that in because it helps us out so much with saving money and all that. It comes in so much clutch. Intake manifold. Okay, perfect. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was repairable. All right, let's put this back on. Let's put the head on. Yeah, look, now the motor looks way cleaner. We probably need coils too. Me thinking about it. We'll probably have to take some coils in. Yep. We'll get new ones of those anyways. It won't matter. Okay. Hold on. All right. Let's just get new ones of these. It's whatever. Unless, yeah, we'll get new ones. So it's not. Oh, yeah. We got to get a new head too. Dang it. All right. We need 5 of these, it looks like. I guess one of these, a water pump, cramshaft, cover, and then we also need 8 of these. $60 a piece. Seems pretty realistic. That's how it is IRL. All right, there we go. Yeah, just so we can just add fresh parts. This thing's been sitting there for a minute. There we go. There we go. Add this on real quick. Yeah, now this car is gonna look way cleaner than it was. We just gotta also see what parts, because I think we're gonna have to buy some tires and all that for it. So that's gonna be exciting. All right. Oh yeah, oil pan too. We're gonna need. Let's add a new belt. Okay. Nope, I didn't buy that one yet. All right, let's add these. Boom, boom, boom. Damn, this one low-key might come out better than the one we had. The first one we fixed, because we're over here going all out, wasting a good couple bucks. It's because the budget with that, well, the amount of money we had on that one, it was a bit tighter to spend. Some cachet. There we go. We'll probably need that. Belt, yeah, we'll need that also. 34 bucks, not bad. 35 bucks. 29, I mean. Pretty good. Let's just put, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was, but nah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, down here we need to put some rod caps. We'll put the bearings back on. We'll need 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. We'll need 16 of the rod caps. 16, 34 bucks a piece. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, what am I saying? Why am I saying 16? And then oil pan, I could imagine is probably V8, right? I think this one possibly. Let's just get this one just in case. If anything, we'll just sell it. Let's rotate this motor. Let's go here. All right. We'll add fresh rod caps to it, because the other ones were black. Like that car was sitting for a long time in the junkyard. I guess not many people wanted it because the piston was black. That shit would have ran horribly if I would have kept that. It would have been an embarrassment. I wonder if I could repair the block itself. I might try that out. See if I could repair the block and have it be a little bit more shit, because this shit was $3,500. Okay, perfect. That shit was a bag. Look. Never again. Okay, I think this motor's done. All right, let's take it off. Move this one to B. Let's put it in its fresh car. All right, let's see. Install car. Okay, yeah, so it's 100. Mother trucker. What? I had another one? Or is this a glitch? Let me see. If this better be a glitch, man. Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I will be pissed if I had a fresh one. And I don't think so, though. I think it was just a glitch. Yeah, it was a glitch. I don't know what was going on there. I was about to say. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. So we need everything here. I'm gonna just take it apart off of this one, and then hopefully we can just repair it just to save a couple bucks here. With this car, I don't even know. We'll probably just keep it in our parking lot. Oh shit. Fuck it. Whatever. And then hopefully whatever happens, happens. If anything, we'll just use it for parts. And if we have to just, if Dodge wants to help us out and junk it again, then I guess. Okay, the relays don't look bad. They look pretty clean for the condition this car is in. That's not too bad. All right, this isn't bad. I like this. Let's take this. What else does the car need? It needs this one. And then it also needs this. Okay, we'll just get a new one of those. Then we're not going to budge. Okay, let me see real quick. Let me buy one of these right off the lot. And then let me see if I can repair these items. Nope, wrong one. Yep, I can. Just so we could save some bucks and not, you know, have to worry about spending money on clips when we could just repair it. Oh, no. That radiator has to be a fortune. Dang it. I know that thing probably costs a good $500. Dang it. Radiator A, I think it was. Yeah. 170 actually? Okay. Okay. We'll let it slide. I think I may have to get the other ones that are not repairable. I think, yeah, we're going to need for sure a new air filter, coolant. All right. We'll just get new ones of these. The AC types. Fusion box, I think we should be good. AC pumps. Perfect. This car is going to run brand new, you guys. Yeah, we'll just add that one. Fuck it. All right. Radiators in IRL are expensive. We'll get a new filter. We'll add that. Oh, yeah, this car. Oh, my Lord. It's missing a bunch of stuff, though. Ay, ay, ay. Nope, 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 nope. I don't need that. There we go. Okay, let's put this on. Dang it. We're missing a couple stuff here, though. On this car. It's missing a couple parts. Our lower suspension, upper suspension arm, it looks like. We're missing a couple things. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. And then let's just put on the ones that it had. Yeah, we'll just put on these. Budget. And then hopefully the AC and everything runs well. Okay. So let's lift this up because there's a couple parts that we can see are missing on this car that we're gonna have to buy. Or this one has a couple, but I don't know. Just in case. Okay, so here we're missing our lower suspension arm. Sway bar link we're needing. We're also missing the gearbox, which we got already. That won't be a stretch. I think starter we're gonna have to. Oh, we got one. Okay. These pipes we're gonna need new ones. Drive shaft. Okay. Not too bad. All right, so it's gonna have to need a new exhaust, catalytic converter, everything. Damn, this shit missing a brake caliper. What the fuck? Motherfuckers, we're gonna crash not being able to brake. Shit. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this car is missing a couple parts. Low key. We're missing our wheel hub bearings, some rubber, bush. Oh, my Lord. All four. Jesus. How motherfuckers drive? So we need 3 of these. We're gonna need a couple of them, though. All right. Ay, ay, ay. All right. This is grab 1 right now. Let's grab 2 of these just in case. We're gonna need 2 of these. We're gonna need shit. Let's just grab 4 just in case. And then we're gonna need a couple of these. We'll buy a couple of these because every single car that we work on requires 1 at least. So We're gonna need it, and it requires it here on the lower suspension, so it's gonna be something that's useful. We'll add this. Let's put on the pipes real quick. Right. And so right here. There we go. There we go. We're gonna need some caps also. Dang it, man. How are motherfuckers driving this shit? This shit was gonna be crashed. No brake calipers on it. Like, what? Who has no calipers on this shit? Let me grab one while I'm at it. All right. Let's put the wheel cap on. I guess this one doesn't have an upper suspension arm. It looks like that's weird. Okay, let's come over here. There we go. I think this one, yeah, this one has a sway bar, so we're good on that. Yeah, over here, I think everything else is good. We got a new fuel tank and a fuel pump in it, so it'll be a bit better for the customer. We're gonna need to do battery. More of these. Let's put on a brake caliper. Okay, so we're missing this. Oh my lord. We're missing the rear suspension arm. Rear suspension arm B. Okay. That's this side. What's this side missing? This side got everything, it looks like. Okay. All right, that's not bad. Batteries on the other side. We need 2 of these. Spring caps, 1 of these. There we go. We might need the small mesh bearing. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. All right, we'll grab like 10 of these just for now. We're gonna need to spend some cash on some tires too. Bodge. Let's do this. We could just look it up quicker. Boom, boom, bango. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Because, yeah, we don't want this car to fall apart. That would be horrible on our reputation. That would be something that would be an utterly embarrassment. Huge no-no. All right, rubber. Okay, back here. Anything else? Okay. Looks pretty good. We just got to spend some money on some tires. I hope it tells me the name. Let me make sure I added all the rubber. I did. Okay. Wait, whoa. Okay, it does. All right. Let's take a look at some tires here. Let's see if what Goodyear got for supplies. All right, so we'll do the standard tires because we don't need anything crazy. I think we'll put some 18s on there. 245 the width. We'll grab 4 of those. God damn, Goodyear, $606. We got a 15% discount at least, so we can't complain too much. This is where I'm gonna be stuck. Which ones? I'm trying to see which ones are the SRT 8. Which one? What rim is this? Retro 11. Retro 11. There we go. All right, 18s. The rims are gonna hit us right in the skull. $952. Jesus. Dodge better be paying good. God Lord. At least we get the thing to put on for free, but hey, it's coming out nicely. We're getting it done ahead of schedule, so we should be getting more business out of Dodge now because we're moving quick with them, even though they're the only business we got going on right now. Hopefully we get calls from like Chevy, Mercedes eventually, even though shit, working under there is gonna be a stretch. Or maybe BMW. We are sponsored by BMW, so, and Ford. We may be able to work on some Super Duty F-250s or Mustangs, who knows. I don't want that Cybertruck though. That shit's a box. I'm not looking forward to that. Shit. Even though it's electric, so as long we just have to do some computer systeming, boom, 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 and then that's it. All right, let's put it on. Hopefully that don't look too much out of place. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because we don't want to have that shit be hitting the top of the fender. That'll be a problem. Okay. Hey, this car has came out really better than it's just I had a feeling the other one was gonna be a stretch for putting it in. And I just said, nah, screw that. This one's gonna be easier. And it's in better condition now. All right, let's fill up all these fluids for them before so we don't get bitched at. And then yeah, the car should be running smooth like a bunny. There we go. Put some brake fluid in there. There we go. There's that. Gotta come down here a little bit. Put some washing fluid. Windshield fluid in here. All right. Not too much. That's perfect. Let's put some power steering fluid in here. There we go. We don't want to go too far. We have a max for a reason. There we go. That's perfect. All right. I think that's good. Yeah. Oil. George. You were about to go with no oil. Our sponsors. We got great sponsors, you guys, that will hook us up with the top-notch oil and the best one. I wish there was like a thing that will show you what's the limit. Like, how high is it up? There we go. All right. All right. Let's see the condition of this car. 92, 81%. Okay. Let's take it out to the front. Okay, man. This car looks really nice. Very clean and subtle. Damn, I like it. It looks nice. We did a good job. Start it up. Ooh, it started off right up the rip. Nice clean interior. Black. Sounds nice. Shit's on E though. Damn. Shits. We're gonna need to put some gas. All right. Well, there we got this one out of the way. 2 cars sold. Let's see how much Dodge is giving us. So we're making $57,000. Well, we could round it up. Let's say $58,000 in profit. The sell value is going to be $72,000, basically $73,000. So that is a humongous profit, you guys, because we bought the car for $15,000. And we made a $57,000 profit. We could have bought this car literally brand new for that price, maybe even less. And now we're selling it for $72,000 to Dodge, making a whopping 57. That's awesome. All right, there we go. So we're at $111,000. Hopefully, we'll see what happens if we receive an email or a phone call from Dodge and they like everything, you know? Let's see. Beautiful day out here. Let's see how business turns out. Nice way to start off with the shop, working on 2 dealerships.